Hi betting experts, on Saturday November the 11th we've got a 10 race extravaganza on ITV. On Saturday the best of the all-weather action from Newcastle and two cracking jumps cards from Aintree and Wincanton. We start off with our betting expert Daily Nap, sponsored by Bet365. This goes in the 150 at Wincanton. The Rising Stars Novice Chase, a grade 2 over 2 mile 4, and I think Captain Conby represents outstanding value here against the short price favourite Nappers Hill. Now Edward Sheehy's novice was a pretty useful performer. He made a smooth transition to jumping the larger obstacles this winter. He's fully race fit and battle hardened. He bumped into Sharjah, not seen to best effect at Tipperary last time out, losing his place at halfway and finishing with running left. I think he'll be well suited by the better ground, likely at Wincanton. I'm hoping he'll get a positive ride. Nappers Hill for me, I thought he was put moody display first time out behind Unexpected Party, and I'm not sure that form's particularly wonderful. Obviously, he could be a lot sharper for that, and Wincanton, Paul Nicholls milks, but 8 to 11 and 4 to 1, I think Captain Conby's terrific value. Our betting expert value angle selection, sponsored by Bet365, goes in the 205 at Newcastle. This is the Wentworth Stakes, a listed contest over 6 furlongs for 3-year-olds and upwards, and I think this is a really good opportunity for Brad the Brief to finally win. It's been a frustrating season for this classy 6-year-old. Hugo Palmer's struggled to place him effectively, but he's run well in warm company, and he's just the sort of horse to enjoy a profitable winter campaign on the all-weather. There's lots of these sort of sprints, these sort of listed contests or high handicaps, and he caught the eye. He's run at Newcastle once before in July. I watched that run back this morning. He pulled far too hard in a bit of a muddling race and did really well to briefly threaten at the furlong pole. They should go a strong pace here. Clearly the tracksuit's fine. I think he's very likely to run very well or nearly win this race. It's his best chance for a very long time. The remaining 8 races on ITV on Saturday, we'll do them in time order. Wincanton, the 115, a handicap chase over 2 mile 4. Well, another Crick is into the veteran stage now, but I like his trainer Noel Williams. He's bound to have him fit. Decent eased ground should suit ideally going round this sharp right-handed track, and the booking of Jack Hogan certainly increases confidence. Over to Newcastle for the 130, a filly stakes over a mile 2, a listed contest. Well, Sound Angela is another one who's proved very difficult to place this season, but she's run with credit in warm company on 3 occasions, and I think this listed prize is absolutely made to measure for her under David Egan. The Roger Varian yard continuing to maintain a high strike rate, although they're not having that many runners. Back to Newcastle, over to Wincanton rather for the 225, the Badger Beer now, Premier Handicap over 3 mile 1. I'm going to take a chance on one here, the Big Breakaway. Now, he's a very frustrating horse. He often spoils his chance with a bad jumping error at the wrong time, hence all those letters intermingled with some good efforts. But I think fresh could be the time to catch him. The yard is absolutely flying at the minute, Joe Tizzle. He has 5 winners in the last fortnight, 20% strike rate. The Big Breakaway's been given a chance by the handicapper, and decent sort of good to soft ground round Wincanton I think would be his absolute optimum. He should be a double figure price, and I think he's bound to run really well. Over to Aintree, the Grand Sefton at 245, over the Grand National Fences, 2 mile 5. Well, Born by the Sea's got Aintree form in the book, and he should be fully fit after 4 runs already this season. That could count for plenty. He's only won 2 of his 24 starts over fences, which is a poor return for a horse of his ability, but he's often been highly tried in races he couldn't really win in Ireland. And in the 2022 Grand National behind Korak Ramble, he ran an absolute screamer in finishing a cracking 6th. As I say, he'll definitely be fit. He handles deep ground, which is going to be pretty close to unraceable at Aintree, providing the meeting gets the go-ahead, and I think Born by the Sea seems sure to run well under Philip Enright. Over to Wincanton for the elite hurdle at 3 o'clock, a small disappointing field and a gilt-edged opportunity for Rabaud to make all the running. He looked one to keep on side when winning from the front at Kempton in October. I foresee another soft lead here under Cobden, and I don't think they'll get him off the bridle. Aintree, another small field hurdle, a 3:20, an appalling turnout, 2 mile 4, 3 runners. West Balboa looked one to follow into graded company this winter. He has the perfect starting point favourite on Saturday. He thrived in handicaps last season, winning 3 from 5, and impressed here in a 22-runner field. I suspect Skelton will have to make his own running here against 2 rivals, or maybe sit second to Miller's Bank, but West Balboa looks to face a fairly simple task, providing it doesn't get too muddling and he settles properly. Back to Wincanton for the 3:32, a mare's handicap hurdle over 2 mile 5. Another Joe Tizard horse here. I love the Nightlife, who I think can defy top weight. She's 3 from 7 over timber, shaped a lot better than the bare result when outclassed at Cheltenham in April. Flat track, decent ease ground, ideal now handicapping. She is quite a free goer, so I think she'll settle in what should be a strongly run race, and I think she's a class above these rivals. And the November handicap at 3:45, a minefield for punters, this over a mile 4. Never easy to know what you're going to get at this stage of the season, but Chillingham should be fresh. He's been off for 78 days. He's trained by James Bethel, a young trainer I really like, and he's shaped a lot better than the bare result when last seen out at Hamilton in August, doing too much too soon and not settling early on in a small field. This should be strongly run. He should settle, and he seems bound to go close with any luck in running. Best of luck with all 10 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts.